You ever check your bank account and think, wait, where did all my money go? Like, you got paid recently. You didn't buy a car. You didn't book a luxury vacation. You just lived a normal life. And somehow your balance is fighting for survival. You're not alone. Most people aren't broke because they earn too little. They're broke because they don't understand how money actually behaves. This is the part nobody teaches you. Today, we're breaking down why you're always broke, even if your income is decent, and more importantly, how the system is quietly draining you. And yeah, we're using one example the whole time: your monthly food delivery habit, because that alone might be destroying your finances. Let's get into it. Income. First, the obvious part. Money comes in. That's your income. Salary, freelance work, side hustle, whatever. That's your starting point. Most people think, if I just make more money, I'll be fine. Sounds logical. But here's the problem. More income doesn't automatically fix bad money habits. It just upgrades your lifestyle. You go from cooking at home to ordering food 3 times a week. Same problem, just more expensive. Okay, moving on. Spending. Spending is where things actually go wrong. Not because you spend, but because you spend without noticing. Let's talk about your food delivery habit. One order? Totally fine. But you're not ordering once. You're ordering when you're tired, when you're bored, when you deserve it, when there's a discount. Now suddenly it's happening all the time. This is called unconscious spending. You didn't decide it. It just happened. And that's how money disappears. Small leaks. Here's where it gets sneaky. Big purchases feel dangerous. Small ones feel harmless. That's why they kill you. A single food delivery might not matter, but repeated behavior does. Subscriptions, snacks, ride apps, in-game purchases. Individually, nothing. Combined, problem. This is what I call the leaky wallet effect. Your money isn't being spent in one place. It's leaking from everywhere. And you don't notice because each leak is small. Cool. Now here's the next trap. Lifestyle creep. You get a raise. Nice. You tell yourself, I deserve to enjoy life a bit more. Fair. So now, better food, more deliveries, upgraded phone, more subscriptions. Nothing crazy, just upgrades. But here's the issue. Your expenses rise with your income. This is called lifestyle creep. You're earning more, but you're not keeping more. So you still feel broke. Same stress, better snacks. Fixed versus variable expenses. Rent, bills, internet. Variable expenses. Food, shopping, entertainment. Here's the truth. You usually can't change fixed expenses quickly, but variable expenses, that's where your money is bleeding. And guess what lives here? Your food delivery habit. That's the easiest place to fix, and the most ignored. Because it feels optional, but happens daily. The I deserve it trap. This one is dangerous. You had a long day. You're tired. You say, I deserve good food. Cool. But now you're using spending as a reward system. This connects money to emotions. That's when it gets messy. Because emotions happen every day. So now, bad day? Order food. Good day? Celebrate with food. Bored? Food. Lazy? Food. There's always a reason. which means there's always spending. Friction. Here's something most people never think about. Friction. Friction means how easy something is to do. Years ago, ordering food required effort. Call the restaurant. Wait. Talk to someone. Now, open app. Tap. Done. Zero friction. And when something is easy, you do it more. That's not an accident. Apps are designed this way. The easier it is to spend money, the more you will. No discipline required, just convenience. Invisible money. Cash hurts to spend. You feel it leaving your hand. Digital money? Not so much. You tap your phone and it's gone. No pain, no resistance. This is called decoupling. Your brain doesn't fully register the loss, so your food delivery doesn't feel expensive, even if it is. That's why people overspend more with cards and apps. Here's the real problem. Most people don't have a system for money. They just earn, spend, hope there's something left. That's not a strategy. That's chaos. Without a system, money will always disappear because there's nothing controlling it. And guess what wins? Convenience, emotions, habits, not logic. Delayed pain. Spending feels good now. The pain comes later. That's why it's so dangerous. You don't feel broke when you order food. You feel broke at the end of the month. By then, it's too late. The decisions are already made. This is called delayed consequences, and humans are terrible at handling those. Comparison. Now add social media. You see people eating out, traveling, upgrading everything. You feel behind. So what do? You spend to keep up. Not because you need to, but because it feels normal. This is social pressure spending. And it's subtle. No one told you to spend, but you still did. Rapid recap. You're not broke because you earn too little. You're broke because spending is invisible. Small purchases add up. Convenience increases spending. Lifestyle upgrades eat your raises. Emotions drive bad decisions. Apps remove friction. Digital money hides the pain. No system equals no control. Delayed consequences trick your brain. Comparison makes it worse. Income doesn't fix habits. Awareness is step 1. Control is step 2. If this made you rethink your spending, hit like. And honestly, comment how many times you ordered food this week. Be honest, I'm not judging. Your bank account might be though.